gonna be honest with you, I will be discussing some incredibly obscure Star Wars lore in this video that may make you think, does he have a life? The answer, in short, is no. I do not have a life. With that out of the way, here is my plan for what I would do post Star Wars Episode 9 Rise of Skywalker if I was in charge of Lucasfilm. So a little context for anybody who's either forgotten or just kind of wiped Star Wars Episode 9 from their memory. It wasn't that bad, you know. I like it. It's flawed. It's flawed like the rest of a sequel trilogy, but it's alright. And it has Palpatine in it, so where can you go wrong with that? But one thing I think it definitely did right is the fact that it opened up a whole new can of worms with Rey pretty much adopting the Skywalker name, being the sole owner of the Millennium Falcon, and essentially constructing your own lightsaber, which kind of indicates that, you know, she's going to be creating the Jedi anew. She's not going to be doing it in the image of, you know, Luke Skywalker with the blue lightsaber. She's got her own lightsaber now, and she's got a plan of her own. What I do, though, to separate Rey's new Jedi Order from any past Jedi Orders would be I would have them adopt a similar philosophy to that of the Sith. Now, I don't mean have them going around infiltrating galactic governments and coveting power for themselves, but more in the sense that I'd have Rey's new Jedi Order take some inspiration from the Rule of Two, in that they would only be two Jedi at a time. There would be a master and an apprentice. Unlike the Sith version of that, where it's a master to embody the power and an apprentice to crave it, it's more that they would go around as more Lone Ranger figures. Maybe in the Millennium Falcon it would be a nice little handover, since Rey's the sole owner of that now, as far as I'm aware. I'd have them travelling about, saving the galaxy, not on behalf of the New Republic, but more out of a sense of common decency, out of a sense that, oh, hey, you know, there's some injustice going on here, we're gonna do something about it. I'd maybe even start it off where Rise of Skywalker left off. Like, Rey's just left for Lars Homestead. You know, she's still on Tatooine, where most good Star Wars stories begin, let's be real. And the desert aesthetic would give it a nice western vibe, kind of similar to The Mandalorian in a lot of ways. Maybe she's stopping some thieves or something, or, you know, just something small for the first episode, but, like, who knows, maybe she kind of like encounters a Force-sensitive person who she takes on as a Padawan learner, like the first new Jedi exclusively taught by Rey. I think one of the definite few character traits you actually get from Rey in the sequel trilogy is that she isn't somebody who would get caught up in the bureaucracy of, you know, Jedi Council meetings. You know, I can't imagine her as like some massive Grand Master of a Jedi Order. It's just not in her character. You know, she's a scavenger. She's used to wandering the wilderness, so why not make that a part of the new Jedi philosophy? But yeah, I'm not just talking about a series, although I would love like a series set immediately after Rise of Skywalker, just following, you know, the setting up of this new Jedi Order. Maybe you could have Ahsoka or someone cameo in it, that'd be fun. But I wouldn't mind seeing this kind of shape the way that Star Wars itself goes forward. Like, could you imagine, you know, you got another story set about 100 years after the events of the Rise of Skywalker, but you're following these two new Jedi that are part of Rey's lineage and are probably travelling about in the Millennium Falcon or their new ship. Maybe they've got like a handover lightsaber, like, I don't know, maybe Rey's lightsaber is handed to the apprentice. I don't know if I'm going too far with this idea, but like, there's so much stuff that you could do with it. I reckon it'd be a shame for Rey, considering the journey that she went on, to just revert the Jedi back to what they are. You know, take some of what Luke said from The Last Jedi into account. You know, like, if he thinks that, you know, it's time for the Jedi as they are to end, and, you know, he does bring up a lot of good points, even though it's in a way that's questionable to his character, but still, he brings up a lot of good points, and for that not to have an impact on Rey, I think would be a wasted opportunity. So yeah, in short, that's what I would do with the post-Star Wars Rise of Skywalker universe. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I don't know, have a good rest of quarantine. Or if you're not in quarantine and you're watching this post-quarantine, have a good life. Bye.